necessarily connected to choice. It's just, you would have to say it's just randomly. It's like you just do anything. You know, so you say, oh, okay, we choose this bottle or that, or whatever. This T-shirt, that, so we don't know, there's no rule. That's beautiful.
And Wille. Yeah, that's why it's in English it's translated choice.
Wille means, Wille is like what we want. There's this word like Lebenswille. This wanting, this wanting to survive. It's just a strong principle. It's something in our system. I guess we also could say like drive.
I think that
basic.
I think that's a great explanation because I don't think there's any contradictions to what I said before, because Wilker is just like a choice, a very small choice in that situation. Will is something more like bigger, more global. You explain it like well.
I want to add something. I think you should all have in mind the German philosophers always, when they use some words, they give them different meanings, not from the common sense. So even Germans, when they read philosophy, German philosophers, they don't understand. So it's not that these words have exactly the same meaning as in the common language.
Yeah, Kant has a very Kant lived 80 years and he wrote so many things. So he developed his own philosophical system, and you can explain everything through this philosophical system. If I drink this tea, he can explain it through the philosophical system. Or why we should keep the peace in the world, he can explain it. Why even he wants to buy this car, we can explain it. Yeah, it's a global construction. Kant's philosophical, the Kantian philosophical system. So the Kant overview the world, like Alexander said, beyond the formal concept like of the world. So we just say the Wilker of Kant, but maybe another philosopher can use it.
I have another quote.
I have a question about we not to say Kant say that our knowledge is begins from the experiments, but not come from the experience. So I think it is I can believe that.
You know, a lot of people in the world can explain this sentence. But what we can try to do, and what the scholars who study Kant's philosophy, how can we explain it that when we are born, we already have a priori knowledge, something like that we have. So, and then it's like the two layers. There's our a priori knowledge, and then we have learned something, a posteriori knowledge, and then so it's the knowledge. Actually, it doesn't come from it comes from both of these layers. So we have something, some knowledge, some concept like moral law when we are already born, and then we learn a lot of things. So that's a very good what Kant brought to the world philosophy. He gave very deep insight, philosophical insight on these things. Like he combined these two layers of knowledge and of morality. He said it's not only experience, and it's not only that we had before on the board, it falls.
But
Sorry. Yeah.
I remember you gave a paper. It says all bodies have not weight.
Yes.
So it's totally, the knowledge is totally from the experiment. Yeah, because he lived in the 17th century.
Yeah.
Century. So at that time, he had no any experiments of Muslim. But right now, we know what's the situation. We have lost, we can have lost weight. So you take a rod to the outside space, then you have a weight, but you don't have a weight.
Yes, that's something that we learn about knowledge, but if we say the body has a space, and like every body has a space, it's analytical because it's of course if you have body means space. You cannot you cannot space. Can you imagine the body without space?
Can you imagine space without body? No, this is a simple question. Can you imagine space without any items inside? That is the basic, in my opinion, the basic mistake of Kant that he just took a priori that there is a space and there is just something in the space. Just remove everything from the space. What is the space?
Space. Oh, what is the space? Well, by the way, space.
No, there's nothing in the space.
Yeah,
space doesn't have walls.
Space is inside. That's what Roma said, space is inside us.
Inside what? If you remove everything, there's nothing. There's nothing. How can you be space?
Then how can you...
Can I ask a question?
Only one question.
Can I ask a question? Okay, I think this is a good question. It's her question, by the way.
Thank you.
See if I can get this right. Should freedom be more important than laws?
Should freedom
be more important than laws?
You know, I can answer like this. Freedom is the most basic law. When Kant is speaking about the laws, he said there is internal laws and external laws. Like internal laws, something like he called it also innate, right? Innate law. So he said like and external laws, like the laws of our government, of the society. He said there is only one innate law, internal law, freedom. So actually your question doesn't have meaning because it's safe for Kant.
Right.
Yeah.
But in a way, our laws that are this is coming from me.
Yeah.
Our laws sort of do laws kind of undermine that freedom in a way, take away our free will.
No.
We still have that free will.
Yeah. We all the rational beings have free will. If we don't have free will, we're not rational. We're animals. We're not human.
So do laws then help support our free will?
Yes. No. I think you can explain it like this. We set up our laws for ourselves and we act according to the laws. And that's why we are free.
I think like, if you think like a mousetrap on a table, and you have no control over your body, over your impulses, and you know you don't want your finger to get hurt, there's a cheese in there, and you can't control yourself from taking the cheese, then you don't really have the freedom to not get your finger hurt, right? But if you have laws set up saying, I see this, I'm going to make sure there's nothing dangerous about this situation before I get into it, you actually have freedom to not get hurt with, I don't know. Is that what he's talking about? Something like this?
Yes, and I just can add that our freedom, according to Kant, our freedom is regulated by the laws that we give by ourselves. So that if freedom is according to Kant, is not to do what I want, but to do what not to violate the laws that I give by myself. So we all have freedom, and all freedom of us the freedom of all of us is connected. All, like, I have freedom, Alexander has freedom, Ethan has freedom. We're connected. There's Kant speaking about coercion of freedom. That's why we can regulate, because our laws, like I have my laws of my own that I set for me, and I act according to my laws, and Alexander has a laws. So we will not have a conflict.
So if I understand well, freedom is basically the choice to go to the limits of because to respect not the laws. If you don't have laws, you don't have freedom.
Yes. Freedom is a law.
Okay, we have to because we ran this place from 8 to 9. So
What time is it?
It's 9, 4 minutes.
9, 4 after 9?
Yeah, 9 and 4 minutes.
Can I just ask? Oh, no, I don't need to ask it.
We are limited with our time, so we can,
Move to the...
yeah, we can slowly just discuss maybe and let's go on.
Normal time. Okay, good.